Hi guys, Erica here. Today I'm going to do a video on how to pick out the correct foundation shade for your skin tone. And this was a question that I received last week, and I talked to the girl about how to find the right color for your skin tone and some of the issues that there is when trying to find the correct color. And I thought this would be a really good video to do, so I'm going to throw this back into the series Back to Basics, and that will be a nice place for people that are not sure how to pick out the right shade. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a couple different shades and types of foundations to show you, and the first thing I'm going to start out with is where to swatch the color when you're at the makeup counter. You're not going to be able to at most places like Target, CVS, Walmart. Those places aren't going to let you swatch colors because they're already prepackaged in the store. So if you really want to get the right foundation color for your skin, you're going to have to go to the makeup counter, which is in any of the department stores that carry cosmetics, or Sephora or Ulta. You can swatch colors in those stores as well. So the place that you're going to want to swatch the colors is right here on your forearm. A lot of people will swatch it here or on their neck. It's purely up to you, but the best place to swatch it would be right here. And I'm going to swatch my two colors right here to show you, and hopefully it shows up on the camera because I've not done this before. But this is my tried and true L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-hour Demi Matte Finish foundation, and I have it in 105 and 106. I'm going to go ahead and put 105 on first. And to find the right color, it's going to, when you swatch it on your arm here, it's going to almost be invisible when you rub it in or close to it. Sometimes you're not going to find the right on color. Sometimes you're going to have to mix colors, and some people actually have skin types and skin tones that it's really hard to find a particular color, or the right color I should say, that's close enough. And this is the 105. And it's a little bit yellow. Now on the camera it's picking up a little bit different than in real life here. That's the 105, and that's what I'm wearing today. That's what I have on in the video. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch 106 down here, and 106 is more of my summer color. So you can see they're really close, and both of them look kind of yellow and dark. This one is a shade lighter, not that you can really tell, but this is my summer color, and this is my winter color or spring color, whatever. This is what I wear most of the time. So you can see that it's not really proving my point. It's supposed to disappear. As you can see, it looks a little bit yellow, but that is what I wear. And next up, I'm going to show you, I wasn't sure if these would actually disappear when I tried it on my forearm, because in real life you can't really see it as much as what's picking up in the camera, which I was kind of afraid of. I did bring down my It Cosmetics CC cream, which I wear in the summer. I don't need a heavy coverage. I love this because it's SPF 50, and it's awesome if you want to go swimming and want to wear makeup, which I know sounds ridiculous, but I mean, if you want to look nice at a party or something and happens to be swimming or something, this will stay on. So this is what this looks like, and this is in the color tan, and it looks super dark, but I wanted to show you, a contrast color of what would not be the right color, and this would not be the right color right now. Obviously you can see, and it doesn't even look that bad in real life, but on camera you can see that this would not be the right color right now for my skin tone. Okay. I just like swatching a whole bunch of stuff for you guys. I'm going to do my Holy Grail foundation, which is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid for you. I'm going to swatch that. I'm hoping that I'm going to catch one of these that they're going to be the perfect shade when it picks up on camera, but we'll see. And I wear this in NC30, NC35, and NC40. I picked the NC35 up right now because I don't know where the other one is. And this would be my everyday winter / spring color. And this is a fluid foundation. So it's pretty good, and you can tell I have yellow undertones. There we go. And cool undertones. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch NC40, which is a little bit darker. And this is a heavy coverage. This is what I use on my clients most of the time. And this is the darker shade. Didn't pick up enough. And that would be just a little bit too dark for me right now. I can't even really tell from where I'm sitting. I know they both don't look. This is not proving my point at all, honestly. So none of these look like they should be the right color, but the lighter colors are all colors that I'm wearing currently. So the Invaluable, I'm in 105. In MAC Studio Fix, I am in NC35, and I tend to go a little bit darker, otherwise I look washed out, which I'm going to show you now. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick, which is relatively new and I love it. It looks amazing on camera. I have been using this a lot in videos because it looks good in videos when I go back and edit it. So this is what it looks like. And this is a medium to full coverage cream. So you can see it there. Okay. And then I'm going to rub it in. And this, from what I'm seeing in the mirror, it totally disappears. This would be the perfect shade. And ironically, when I wear it, I look a little bit washed out. I have to use a lot of bronzer and blush. Otherwise, I look a little bit pale. So, but as you can see, this is what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to just disappear or not look super heavy or too dark. I'm going to swatch two concealers that I have, and this is a little bit different when I'm doing concealers, trying to find a concealer color for under your eye. Everyone's going to be different, obviously. I have, the first one I'm going to show you is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in, which one is this? NC30. And rule of thumb with concealers is, concealing under the eye per se, is to find a shade 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation color so that it highlights as well. And I'm going to swatch this on the arm. And that's what it looks like. And then this is going to be a couple of shades lighter than my foundation. And this goes under the eye again. See? And that did disappear on my forearm as well. And you may have to go through a couple different foundations to find the right formula for yourself, not, you know, as well as trying to find the right shade. I know I can talk all day about how to do it. It's just going to be one of those things you're going to have to try to get out there and find what's best for you. I know that even now, after years and years and years of trying different types of foundation, I'm still looking for foundations. Not even necessarily the color. I've mastered colors, but there's always the chance you're going to find the most amazing foundation ever. And as a makeup artist, I feel like I'm probably not the only one that feels that way. And the last shade concealer that I'm going to show you is the Dermablend Professional. I really like Dermablend products. It's a little bit heavier coverage. This says this is a medium coverage, but I think it does a pretty good job. Looks like this, and this is in this shade Sand. And again, this is probably about 1 to 2 shades lighter than my foundation. Like that. And again, from where I'm standing, it's invisible, which is what you want. You don't want it to be a totally different color, because I'm sure most people have seen where people have a dark line here because their foundation is way too dark. And maybe just for fun in this video, I'll try to do makeup with the wrong color. I think that'd be kind of funny. I mean, I'm not making fun of anybody that wears too dark of a shade, but just so you know, I'll do one side. I'm trying to figure out when I could do it. I'll do one side with the right color shade, and then I'll do the other side with a too dark of shade, and then you'll be able to tell, and I'm sure I'll pick it up in the camera too. Okay, and one last thing that I want to show you is the powder. When it comes to powder, face powder, like a setting powder like this is what I use, the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, that's the MAC. And this, oh, you can't tell either. This is actually a little bit darker than my skin tone. Preference-wise, again, I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it's a little bit bronzier. I want to go for myself a little bit, about a shade darker for myself, primarily because, like I said, I tend to look a little bit washed out. And this is basically to kind of blend all of like the blush out and to add a little bit more warmth to my face when needed. And on days that I don't necessarily, if I'm wearing a darker foundation and I'm not looking so pale, I'll just use the Laura Mercier and translucent powder. And translucent is, it looks like this. This is one of the best powders I've ever tried. And it looks yellow, but hopefully it shows here, right there. And it's basically translucent, meaning it just disappears onto your face. It's not adding color, it's just setting it. The translucent powder helps to set the foundation and all the makeup, and so it doesn't go anywhere. So that is the swatching of foundation colors, and I hope that that was helpful. I appreciate getting that question about how to pick out the right foundation shade. I know from week to week I kind of go back and forth in the Back to Basics series on how to do certain things with your makeup, and sometimes forget those really, really important questions, which it probably should have been one of the first videos, because that is an important question. It's very common, and I'm sorry that I didn't touch on that before, but I'm glad that I got the question so that I could do this video. So thank you. And if there's any questions, or that if I missed something and didn't touch on something particular that you had a question about, please let me know in the comments or message me, and I will be sure to get back to you. I will see you guys next week. Bye.